Dear students, this is Afsana Awal. Today I will take you home science class, and our today's topic is chapter 8, reading done. So let's start our class. Today we will discuss this chapter. Okay, that means today we will discuss chapter 8. Students, look at the board, and the chapter's name is Nutrients of Food, Digestion and Absorption. There are 6 kinds of food nutrients. What are they? Protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals and water. These are the 6 kinds of food nutrients. Now lesson 1, protein. What is protein? Protein is considered as the chief nutrient of all living beings. It consists of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Many amino acids are joined together to create a protein molecule. Now, classification of protein. Animal protein. The first one is animal protein. So from where can we get the animal protein? Animal proteins are obtained from animals such as fish, meat, egg, milk, etc. The second one is vegetable protein. Vegetable proteins are obtained from plant such as the lentils, nuts, soybean, seeds of bean, etc. Now we will learn the functions of protein. Number 1, builds body and helps to the growth of body. Number 2, protects body from decay. Number 3, produces energy. Number 4, prevents diseases. Number 5, develops our brain. Now lesson 2, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate plays the most important role in supplying heat and energy to our body. All carbohydrates are made of 3 basic components: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Classification of carbohydrate. At first, this is monosaccharide. Actually, it is made of only one sugar molecule such as glucose, fructose, etc. Now, disaccharide, made of 2 simple sugar molecules such as sucrose, lactose and maltose. Now, polysaccharide. Many units of monosaccharides are found in polysaccharide. Now, sources of carbohydrate. That means from where we can get carbohydrate. The first one is sugar, molasses, sugar candy, chocolate, sweeteners. Number 2, sagu, corn flour. Number 3, rice, barley, wheat, maize. Number 4, potato. Number 4, different kinds of dry fruits such as dates, raisin, etc. Different kinds of lentils, soybean, nuts, fresh fruits, grapes, banana, apple, mango, jackfruit, pineapple, etc. These are the sources of carbohydrate. Now we will learn about the functions of carbohydrate. Number 1, supplies heat or energy to the body. Number 2, cellulose helps to get relief from constipation. The glucose helps keeping the brain to work. Now lesson 3, fat. Fat produces the highest amount of calorie among the 6 nutrients of food. Classification of fat. Okay, we will learn about the classification of fat. At first, number A, classification of fat according to its characteristics. Actually, fat is divided into 2 types according to its characteristics. Number 1 is solid fat. Solid fat is for the animal fat or butter, etc. Number 2 is liquid fat like soybean oil, mustard oil, etc. Okay, these are the types of fat according to their characteristics. Number B, classification of fat according to its source. It is divided into two groups according to its sources. Number one is vegetable fat. Number two is animal fat. Vegetable fat, actually this fat are actually is got from the vegetables, and animal fat is got from the animals. Now sources. Primary source: ghee, butter, soybean oil, etc. Number two is secondary source: groundnut, cashew nut and walnut, etc. Number three is other sources: milk, egg, fish, meat, liver, etc. Now we will learn about the functions of fat. Number one, it supplies heat and energy to body. Number two, it is said as a source of energy in the body. Number three, it is primary nutrient of cell wall. Number four, it helps to dissolve vitamin A, D, E and K and makes them suitable to be used in the body. Number five, it is essential for the preservation of internal organs of the body. Number six, it helps the body warm. It protects from having skin disease. Number eight, it increases the taste of food. Now we will learn about lesson 4, vitamins. Vitamins are different kinds of complex biochemical compounds which exist in food. A small amount of vitamin is needed for every living being. Now we will learn about the classification of vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins at first. That means the vitamins which are soluble in fat or fatty acid but not soluble in water. This is called actually fat-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin A, D, E and K. Number two is water-soluble vitamins. Vitamins which are soluble in water but not soluble in fat. These are called the water-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Now we will learn about the sources of vitamins. The first one is animal source: sea fish, egg, yolk, meat, cheese, liver, milk and milk products. Now vegetable source: husked brown rice, lentils, sweet potato, leafy vegetable, tomato, etc. Now functions of vitamins. Number one is increase the body's ability to protect disease and keep the body healthy, strong and active. Number two, keep the working ability of the nervous system and brain well. Number three, help to keep different parts of the body, eyes and skin healthy. Number four, help in building blood cells. Number five, help to use different kinds of nutrients properly. Now deficiency diseases. That means for the deficiency of vitamins, which diseases can be helped? At first, vitamin B complex. Beriberi, sore mouth, crack on the corners of lips, pellagra, anemia, etc. Vitamin C, for the deficiency of vitamin C, we will find scurvy. Vitamin A, night blindness. Vitamin D, children suffer from rickets, elders suffer from osteomalacia. Now vitamin E, reproductive power decreases. Vitamin K, blood does not clot. Now we will discuss about lesson 5, minerals. About 96% of the components of a body are biocomponents and about 4% of the components are non-biocomponents or minerals. There are about 24 kinds of minerals in our body. Now we will learn about the classification of minerals. Principal mineral: calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, magnesium and sulfur. These are called the principal minerals. Number 2 is trace minerals: iron, iodine, chlorine, zinc, manganese, copper, cobalt, molybdenum, etc. These are called trace minerals. Now, sources of minerals. That means from which sources can we get minerals? At first, this is animal source. Sea fish, small fish with bones, egg yolk, meat, cheese, milk, milk products, etc. These are the animal source of minerals. Now, vegetable source. Green vegetables, fruits, husked brown rice, lentils, sweet potato, etc. These are the source of these are the vegetable source. Now, functions of minerals. Minerals build solid cellular tissues. Number 2, build blood cells. Number 3, help to make hormone. Number 4, control the internal functions of a body. Now, results of the deficiency of different kinds of minerals in a body. Calcium. Children suffer from rickets and the aged people suffer from osteomalacia. Sodium. Low blood pressure and weakness of the muscles. Potassium, weakness of the muscles. Iodine, goiter, iron, anemia, zinc, growth of children is prevented. Now lesson 6, water. Water is essential for life. About 55% to 75% of our human body is built up with water. Sources of water. Drinking water, coconut water, milk, fruit juice, soup, juicy fruits, etc. These are the sources of water. Functions of water. Water is necessary for maintaining the normal functions of each cell of a body. Water plays an important role for the excretion of waste matter from the body. Water has an important role for maintaining the normal temperature of the body. Number 4 is water helps to digest food and prevents constipation. Number 5, water helps to transport the nutrients to the cells. Now, lesson 7. Necessity of digestion and absorption of food. After taking food, some activities are happened inside the body. As a result, the body gets nutrition, remains healthy, we feel hungry, and once again we take food to satisfy our appetite. Digestion and absorption of food are necessary to make the nutrients suitable for and acceptable to the body by converting them from their complex to simple form. Just here is a chart that it explains the digestion and absorption of food. The first one is having different kinds of food. The nutrients stay in a complex form in different foods. Now this is digestion of food. That means after the digestion of food is converted into simple form. That means the nutrients become simple and ready to be absorbed. Then after the absorption, enter into the bloodstream and different elements of nutrients reach to different cells from blood. So this is the chart of the digestion and absorption of food. Okay, that means today we have discussed chapter 8. Okay students, stay safe, stay well, take care, Allah Hafiz.